Hello, back again with another tutorial. This one is going to show you how, you can get your hair right, keep it good while it's natural. I know a lot of people have asked me to do this video. They wanted to know the best ways to keep their hair, moisturized and stop it from getting brittle and breaking off, while their hair is natural, because I know it's like a transitioning point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do to keep my fro, moisturized, keep my natural hair moisturized, keep it growing, keep it healthy, and keep it strong. One of the first things that I want to point out, I can't stress this enough, is keeping your hair moisturized. When you have a curlier hair texture, it's very, very easy for your hair to become brittle and dry and break off. So you want to make sure that you get a really good moisturizer that works like down to the follicle. Like it really moisturizes your hair. It stills that moisture in, but without putting like a thick, heavy coating on your hair. I recommend Jovi Shea beauty products, not only because I make them myself, of course with my business partner, but because they work really good. I mean, we take aloe plants and rosemary and lavender and mint plants that we grow ourselves and put them directly into the product. So I mean, this is what's definitely helped my hair to become more moisturized. I would suggest getting Jovi Shea Beauty. You definitely want to pay attention to your scalp, wanting to keep that moisturized, because if your scalp is dry, it's going to become flaky and everything is going to be off balance, and it won't produce healthy hair, won't produce moisturized hair. So I would suggest using whatever moisturizer that you're using. Hopefully you're using Jovi Shea Beauty Shea Coconut Body Conditioner. But whatever moisturizer that you're using, I would suggest just parting your hair and putting it in your hair like right after you wash it and brushing it through, just to get that moisture, that I'm talking about, that moisturization on your hair, just to get that there. You want to make sure that you're moisturizing where you can, keeping it the way it should be. But definitely go through each section of your hair like I'm showing you now. Go through it, and put the moisturizer in your hair. Another thing that a lot of women stray away from, because they want to retain their length, they want to make sure that their hair is growing, is they try to stop their hair. They don't want to cut it. And you have to cut your hair in order for it to grow back. Your hair is not going to grow if you just think you can just leave it and without clipping your ends. You can clip your ends like whenever your hair is feeling brittle and dry at the tips. Like if you're brushing your hair and all of it feels smooth, and then once you get to that place where it feels kind of raggedy, you probably need to cut that off at your ends and make sure that they're not split and raggedy, and then that way your hair can be healthy and it'll grow. As some of you know, I cut my hair and it's already grown back tremendously, and that was just a couple months ago. And look how the roundness of it and how more manageable it is. You have to clip your ends. That's imperative if you are going to be, a natural, if you're going to wear your hair. I mean, if you're just going to want to have healthy hair in general, you want to make sure that you clip your ends. Took a little tutorial break. I can't stress that enough, making sure that your ends are clipped on the regular basis. If you're not going to do it, you should do it at least quarterly. Like every 3 months, clip your ends. Like you can do it whenever they feel scraggly, but at least every 3 months you want to make sure that you're cutting that dead off of your hair, because it can get really raggedy really bad. Like my fro was big and everybody was like, oh, it looks so good, but it was so raggedy and so hard to deal with because I just didn't clip my ends. So learn from my mistakes. Clip your ends to keep your hair right. Okay, so next thing I want to get into is, we have a lot of products, that are saying that they're natural and all that, and that's really like an unregulated term. So people could just slap that on everything. What you really want to look into is getting a co-wash. I would definitely suggest that. I mean, you can use shampoo and conditioner if you want, but a co-wash is good because it's like a moisturizing, like a cleansing conditioner, if you will. So you want to make sure that you use something like that is sulfate free. Sulfate is like, it's not good for us as a people. It really strips your hair. Like I've noticed that a lot of women, they wash their hair, like once every 2 weeks. Like a lot of black women might wash their hair once every 2 weeks or once a month even. And it's warranted in a sense, because you don't want to continue to strip your hair. But if you get a sulfate free shampoo or co-wash or whatever it is that you're using, you won't have to worry about that. You won't have to worry about it stripping your hair. And making it all dry and brittle. That's another thing that will add to dryness and brittle is sulfate shampoo. So as you can see, you know, I wash my hair and I'm doing my thing and everything like that. I'm using my favorite Jovi Shea Beauty product, which is the Co-Wash. It's Orange Rosemary Co-Wash. It's lovely. It doesn't have any sulfates, no parabens, no fillers or propylene glycol or anything like that. And it's a master detangler. Like I used to have to, my arms would get tired because I would just be holding them up, combing through my hair. It's not fun. You don't want to take 45 minutes to detangle your hair after you wash it. So I would highly suggest getting a detangling co-wash. Jovi Shea Beauty makes a wonderful one, just throwing that out there. But getting a detangling co-wash that will really, you know, detangle your hair and keep it moisturized without stripping it. It's possible to clean your hair without having to strip your hair. And so that's the whole purpose of getting a nice co-wash that is going to do that for you. Another one of the things that I can definitely say that you want to do, let's pause a minute. Another one of the things that I can definitely say that you want to do is make sure that you get a good detangling comb. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to use like a fine tooth comb to detangle your hair. I mean, that's just common sense. But if, you know, some people might not have known. So if you want to detangle your hair, you want to get a wide tooth comb and you want to do it while you're in the shower. Like while I'm washing my hair, I'm detangling. I don't just wash it and let it shrink all up and get tangled. Like while I'm washing, I will comb it, and that actually helps to get the product through your hair better instead of like it just sitting on top or wherever you put it. When you comb your hair while you're washing it, you can get the co-wash or whatever it is you're using deeper into your hair so that it really does what it needs to do. And always, you know, combing your hair out while it's still wet. You don't want to wait till it dries because it's not gonna be easy at all. I will say this, for people who are trying to rock an afro, they ask me like, how do I keep my hair growing and looking healthy while wearing a fro? Doesn't it, you know, make my hair brittle or whatever the case may be? It could make your hair really brittle. You can really lose a lot of your hair by wearing an afro style if you don't do it right. So you want to make sure that you never go to sleep with your hair in a full fro. Never ever. Take it and put it in like 5 sections, like how I do in my videos, like of how I do my fro. Just take it and put it in 5 sections, and you know, and you don't even have to like braid it, just like do it like a little bantu knot and put a scrunchie on it, and just, you know, just as long as you don't leave it. No matter what style that you're wearing, you want to do something to it. You always want to, you know, tie it up, put on a bonnet, and the bonnet, this is a skin and a hair tip, but the bonnet will help because when you're laying down, like, and you rubbing your hair all in your pillow, those oils and things like that, whatever products or whatever oils that your skin and hair is producing, it gets on your pillow, and wearing a bonnet helps to stop that. You know, if you wear a bonnet and you get all the oils and stuff on the inside of your bonnet, that's okay, because then you're not rubbing your face in those same oils, you know what I'm saying, and then getting bumps and pimples and all that. So you would, I mean, there's a reason for everything, but you want to make sure you have your bonnet on. Like, for real. In addition, you know, you do want to give your hair a break. Like, you don't want to wear it in an afro or just out, you know, 365 days a year. You can wear protective styles, have box braids or individuals or twists or anything like that. Just making sure that you like, and that's a perfect opportunity to really get your scalp together. You can take each part and really go through it with the conditioner just to make sure that your scalp is getting the attention that it needs. So crochet braids, that's a really good one. Like, it fully protects all the hair. I will just say this, if you have braids or twists or something, be careful with your edges. You know, you don't want to have someone who's braiding real heavy and they pull your eyebrows in with your edges, and you'll notice you have like these hairs sticking out of your braid with white tips. Yeah, that's your hair being pulled out from the root. You don't want that. You gotta watch out for those micro mini braids. I'm just gonna say it. That's not a protective style. That's a style that's setting you up for failure. But you know, just making sure that it's not too tight and that you tie it up so that, you know, your hair is not just rubbing against and being pulled from the cotton fibers or whatever it is. If you have satin pillowcases, good for you. That's a plus. I don't have that. And you do have your protective styles. Allow your hair time to breathe. You don't want to do protective style back to back like a whole year of wearing them. You know, you want to wear it, then let your hair out, let it, you feel me, let it be out for a little bit, and then wear another one, and then let it be out. Any questions or anything like that, don't hesitate to put it in the comment box. You guys can definitely suggest whatever videos you want me to do, or whatever. So just make sure that you do that. Also, if you do want to get some of these wonderful Jovi Shea products that I've been telling you about that I use on my hair and skin, you can go to jovishaybeauty.com, and there will be a coupon, a promotion code at the bottom of this video in the description box. You can put in to get a discount on your Jovi Shea products, so your hair can be fabulous and healthy. Your hair and skin, everything be looking real good. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. I'll be posting videos, tutorials, whatever you need to get your hair, makeup, because a lot of people ask me about that too. That will be coming soon. So thank you all for continuing to watch, and I hope this helps you.